Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Crypto Crow. I'm going to adjust my mic here because I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Still messing with my audio settings. I don't know. I know that on some of the recorded videos, the audio can get really good. And then in a situation like this, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need to get an audio engineer at some point. But anyway, I want to start off real quick with this mention. This company actually paid... forget what it is, but it'll say in the video. They paid me for 2 mentions because they're doing this AMA in their Telegram channel, which is right here. Telegram channel. I'll throw the link in the description below if you want to try and win some tokens, on September 27th, 2020 in Hong Kong. TakoSwap, a product of Multiplier Finance, who's actually the client that paid me, will launch on the 30th of September of 2020 at 12 p.m. UTC time. Participate in the TakoSwap AMA sessions on Telegram and stand a chance to win over 10,000 USD Tether in prizes. So you still have, well, it's the 29th, so this is going to probably go live either late this evening or early Tuesday morning. So you'll have the rest of Tuesday, hopefully Tuesday evening. And maybe you can win some tokens. So give it a shot. It's another kind of. I'll throw the link for this press release in the channel as well. I did in yesterday, the video that published this morning. There's a link in there too. So if you're interested, check it out. Join the Telegram channel. I like actually the fact that they're doing this rather than pay some shady like Telegram group company to totally fill their Telegram channel with a bunch of fake bots or people that have no idea why they're there. You know what I mean? I get offers to do that all the time, and I'm probably going to do it someday, so I look really, really popular. No, I'm kidding. I'm probably not. But anyway, check out TakoSwap. Now, I've got some really interesting stuff. Cardano is about to just, I'm getting super charged up about Cardano. And but before I do that, I have one more paid thing, but this is something I think is actually going to interest you a little bit. So there's this company called MyBit. Now, these guys actually paid me, it was like 0.25 Bitcoin, okay, for a bit of a feature. So when they pitched this whole MyBit kind of deal to me, I'm like, that sounds pretty cool. And basically what this is, it's a platform. It's MyBit.io, okay? And it's a platform for people that want to kind of tokenize hard assets for return. So, like this example here, Bob's RX 5700 XT Ethereum mining rig. He's looking for 4,000 DAI in order to kind of launch this as a business. And then you are able to connect with your MetaMask wallet and invest, right? And then with that investment, potentially make, a decent, it's going to be different by project, but ultimately make a return on that investment over time. And so, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's really interesting because I kind of almost look at it like a REIT. I've been looking into those. You remember a video that I've done recently about, taking some of my Cardano profit someday and getting into real estate investing. And then I started looking into REITs just to see, basically it's like a real estate investment trust. And, it's basically you throw some money in there, you make a return on your investment. I don't know if I'm going to go that route. And but I am kind of doing some research. So if you're interested, drop me a like and hit me with some questions about REITs in the comments. Do you have an interest on any of that stuff? Because I'm doing a lot of research on it, but I don't know how much you'd care. So maybe someday I'll do a video if there seems to be any demand. But anyway, this is kind of like that, but it's more focused towards hard assets. I know that they want to do like Bitcoin ATMs and things, which is another thing that I'm actually looking into. So I'll let you know what happens with that. I'm just looking for opportunities. I'm looking for cool things to try and do and ultimately educate you guys on them to see if they might help you. And so anyway, but this is an example. A gentleman's looking to get supporters for a mining rig, and then he's, it says, it gives you an idea. Like if I invested 1,500, I would own 31.87% of that. And you know, so I would generate that kind of a return based off of what is generated. And and he goes through pretty much all of the details of this project, right? And so, and I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, this looks cool, but it's pretty much brand new. Like, as you can see, but I like the startup and I like the thought process behind this, which is one of the reasons why I took this on. Even though it's paid, I still think it's a pretty nifty idea. And really, they're just wanting people to check it out. They're not necessarily selling anything, which is actually pretty cool. But there's a video tutorial on how to list assets. And this is all on Reddit. So MyBit version 2 has been released on September 10th. So it launched earlier this month. In this post, I will go over what you need to know. Please keep in mind this is a brand new platform, so there may be some minor bugs and issues to deal with. And the guy seems very straight up. And I don't know if it's a single solitary developer that has built all this, but he seems like a pretty straight up guy in my dealings with him. And I had some questions, and I had some questions that I asked him. And this was his response. I wanted to know, well, what happens if let's say I invest in like this mining rig guy, like this guy doing this mining rig thing. And what happens if he just decides, I just want to quit? I don't even want to pay these people. I got their money and I'm going to go. I'm going to run off to Bermuda or something, right? So his response was, so the person listing the rig, me in this case, so I guess it's his rig, is able to lock MYB tokens into the smart contract as collateral when they make the listing. The asset manager, the person who lists the rig, can choose how much collateral they want to put down. This allows more of a free market dynamic, but also if they don't put down enough collateral to make investors feel comfortable, then they most likely won't get their asset funded. That's kind of cool. Almost kind of like a pledge deal in like Cardano staking, the Crow node, by the way. So they're still incentivized to lock in as much collateral as possible. If you go to the assets page, you can see just how much they put in. In the case of the rig, I put down 600,000 MYB tokens. If the asset manager disappears, the DAO can vote to burn his collateral. This will eventually be fully automated when our custom DAO is finished being built. So they're continuing to build this. The asset manager is able to withdraw their collateral in 25% increments as they pay out revenue to investors. So in the case of the $4,000 mining rig, if I was to pay $1,000 back to investors, I could withdraw 25% of my collateral. We like this approach because even if someone decided to run off and shut down their rig or whatever asset, there's always the possibility that their tokens go up in value over time and they will want to come back and pay investors so they can get their collateral back. For the mining rig, if MYB was to go to 10 cents at some point, I would have $60,000 locked up and would just pay investors so I could just get it all back. Even if my original plan was just to disappear with their money. So ultimately, it's a pretty cool system. And it's obviously still very new and they're still adding to it. But be aware, maybe drop a bookmark on it, check it out, watch the market. If you're interested in listing something, you've got an idea or something along those lines, maybe go in and check the market. There's not a lot happening on this market yet, but I really do think this idea is cool. So I'm going to keep checking back and see if there's anything interesting I might want to invest in. I've got my MetaMask in here. I literally have a MetaMask. I don't have much in it, but I have a MetaMask on here just to experiment with stuff like this. And so, yeah, we'll see. So, the big news. Cardano metadata transactions are ready. First project will migrate from Ethereum. Goguen will bring metadata transactions that have already been integrated into the wallet and the node. Yes. In the upcoming days, the first project will be announced, which will migrate from Ethereum using the ERC20 converter. So you might have seen some articles in the past about the ERC20 converter. And then the Bittrex Cardano wallet is back online. I don't even know. I don't know if you could say back online. I guess it was before, but it was prior to Shelley. So once Shelley came about, I guess Cardano and everybody's been working with Bittrex quite a bit to get this all running, and it's now fully operational. Charles did this big 2.5 hour AMA. I've not watched the entire thing, to be frank with you, but I've been going through and like picking up cliff notes and looking at articles. But in an AMA yesterday, Charles Hoskinson, inventor of Cardano, announced new details about Goguen. As Hoskinson explained, Goguen will be released in 3 phases. A first step will be that Cardano will be able to transfer metadata in addition to ADA transactions. This is going to be so key in the future. The feature was developed already over the last month and will be released with Goguen. One side of it is transaction metadata and starting to get to a point where you have non-monetary transactions. So basically saying, I am not just sending ADA to somebody, but now this transaction carries a payload with it, which has non-ADA related utility. So for example, this month we finished all the metadata stuff, dragged it into the Cardano wallet, and then into the node. And now we are starting to use the metadata fields for the credential verification program we are doing in Georgia. Things like beef chain and other things that are related to identity and track and trace and so forth. And it's a major milestone when Goguen comes. If you haven't been loading up on ADA, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You're too busy losing money on the last DeFi application launch. The second step for Goguen will be the transition from a single asset to a multi-asset system, allowing users to create their own tokens. As part of this, IOHK is also developing the ERC20 token converter, which will enable companies to migrate from Ethereum to Cardano. I've been telling you this was coming. I've been saying this for a long time, that this was coming, and it's already becoming a big deal. The first Ethereum-based application to be crossing over, migrating from Ethereum to Cardano is going to be announced very soon. And I think that, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Hey, Charles, if you ever watch this, how about you could send me a little tip? Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big deal, and I'm telling you, we're going to start seeing major news releases all over the place from ERC20 projects that are moving to Cardano. I'm telling you, it's going to happen, and it's going to be like a windfall. In contrast, Cardano's multi-asset standard is designed in such a way that your assets issued are actually treated the same way from an accounting perspective as ADA is, Hoskinson stated. Accordingly, this results in huge advantages when it comes to layer 2 infrastructure optimizations, cost reductions, and so forth. As a result, projects will have a great incentive to switch to Cardano. Yes, they will. I can't wait. I'm telling you right now, if there is ever to be a Crow coin of some kind, it will be on the Cardano blockchain. I mean, I've been waiting for this for so long. I don't even know what the hell the token's going to do. I wanted to do stuff. I just don't know what yet. I'm talking to my developer about it. We're swapping ideas. And if we did do this, we might just do a Crow coin airdrop to everybody holding ADA, and then figure out a use case for it after. I don't really know. Already this week, there's to be a first announcement of a project that will migrate from Ethereum to Cardano, as Hoskinson leaked. The third area will be programmability, where Plutus and DSL's domain-specific languages like Marlowe play a central role. New details and progress for both technologies, Plutus and Marlowe, will be announced by the end of the month, as Hoskinson promised. The IOHK CEO also announced, and we will have a lot more to say, especially about Marlowe in October in the coming weeks and months. There gonna be a huge amount of Goguen rollouts and discussion. In October? That sounds to me like they're looking to launch Goguen in October, y'all. I can't believe I just said that. In another update, Hoskinson also revealed that after Shelley was activated in mainnet about 2 months ago, the last and oldest exchange, Bittrex, has now successfully completed its migration. So yeah, in the Cardano node, man, the Crow node has just been bumping. I'm not sure what's happening here. My luck has dropped down to 75%, but we're still popping blocks, man. It's just growing like crazy. I mean, we're getting close to 30 million ADA staked on the Crow node, folks. So, and that was another thing I thought of doing, like when we finally create like the Crow coin. I want to figure out, because I want to basically try to use the metadata that we're going to be able to use when we create this token. And if like we airdrop them to all the ADA holders, what do you think you're going to be talking about? I just totally gave an idea to like every other stake pool operator out there, but whatever. Now I might do something different because I just blurted it out. But anyway, I just love Cardano, guys. So very, very excited about what's happening and what's coming. And yeah, like what questions do you guys have? I will tell you that I am actually talking to these guys. If you know anything about them, let me know. I am trying to, this is Chain Bytes. I'm looking to, and I mentioned this in the past, I'm all about like establishing like passive income streams. I really love to, I want to try and build a really nice portfolio of passive income streams. And I'm looking into Bitcoin ATMs. And I know there's a lot of licensing and compliance and all that kind of stuff, but if I could amass like a number of Bitcoin ATMs and then turn that into a regular segment on my channel, kind of letting you know, like, because I'm not just going to be talking to these guys, I'm talking to a bunch of different guys. I'm going to find out like what company has the best experience, who's doing what, you know, what sort of options, opportunities, what's the average ROI. And if I feel, I'm hoping, again, leave me a comment below if you're into this. Because I think I might do at least one and then market the holy hell out of it and see what comes of it. And just let you guys know, like, this is what my ROI's been this week or this month, and this is what I'm doing to market it. And if I can help you guys turn this into a kind of a business, and you're interested in this kind of content in the future, do let me know in the comments, because I'm very, very serious about this. Look, I know that I'm not super flashy. You know, I've been getting some, it seems like some people have been really liking like my 5-minute videos on different price predictions on coins. If you like those, let me know in the comments below. Like, just let me know what you think about what I've been doing lately, because I do want to kind of do a blend. I plan on doing a Friday, probably not this Friday, but I'm hoping maybe the first one will come out the following Friday. But I want to start doing Friday face-to-face meetings with millionaires. You know, self-made millionaires that I want to talk to them face-to-face, not this Zoom garbage. I want to have really good, intimate interviews with people that I know. You know, so some of my first guests are going to be people that I know and have known for a long time. You know, but what did they do? You know, what hurdles did they jump through? How did they accomplish what they're accomplishing? What spawned the idea? You know, is it a passion, a profit thing? Is, you know, like, what is it all about? I just want to try and provide as much really good information on how you can help change your life over time. I'm not necessarily all about like this get rich quick stuff. I'm not about the DeFi, you know, but I feel like I'm about fundamentals. I'm about, you know, research and just exploring options and opportunities, and then using that drive to continue pushing on during the times when things are a little difficult. Because it doesn't matter how successful one gets, there are always difficulties. It's not always easy. So, yeah, like, let me know what you guys think. And I really appreciate the comments. I always read them. I try to like all the cool comments. I heart a lot of them just to let you know that I see you. And that's it for today. I just kind of wanted to update everybody on what was going on. You know, maybe join this Telegram group if you want to try and get some taco tokens out of this Telegram AMA. Check out MyBit.io if you're interested in learning more about what this site has to offer. Maybe there's some opportunities there for everybody to generate some other passive income streams. Maybe check them out on Reddit. And until next time, guys, crow your coins. I'll see you again soon.